Alright, Mom, quick recording for you. I wanted to show you what I did so far. So, this is the house. That is the built-in shelf system. And there's a standard stairs that go right down in the middle of the living room, totally ruining that space. So, give you a little bit of an idea. The kitchen we made up, it'll obviously be a little bit different than this, but it does have the see-through. But if the stairs are there, it kind of ruins the see-through. Cannot move the stairs any more to the right, and probably this might be too far to the right as it is, as the roof line goes this direction. So the stairs will have to sneak over here, which means this section here will then be here. So right in the center of the house, we'll always walk around these stairs, da 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 da. And one thing well, anyway, I'll show you my solution here in a second. So that's the layout of the house itself. Anyway, so the solution I came up with is this over here, and it is going to be the stairs here on this side of the house. And you can see how it looks when you walk in the kitchen. I put a full-size person there, so the scale is pretty darn good. Kitchen is the same as we described it before. We'll just have to figure it out. You can see the lattice of the string, or whatever the heck they are, the rafters. So anyway, there are a couple small issues with these stairs. It will block right here. This corner will be right here, but I think that's worth it. We finally have a use for this space here. And as you can see, this is a standard rise and run. And we might have to build it up one, I don't know. But it goes right into the center of the house, which means your head will go up with the roof line. As you can see from the outside, plenty of headspace, and I'll show you here in a second. So this layout, look what it does to this living room. Just look at that. It is huge. Well, not huge, but much bigger. So underneath these stairs, I think right here we're gonna have to put a lot of support. So right here will be a lot of support. So imagine under these stairs being a storage closet and or shelf system. But still, that's fine. It still looks great. A lot of room in this area. You walk in this place, much bigger. From the kitchen, you can, if we do it correctly, you can see right into the living room. And I believe that this beam right here, this wall right here in the kitchen, will have to probably come out all the way to this. I believe these are pretty accurate. These, what are they called? Rafters? No, they're not. I forget what they're called. Anyway, come out to there to support, and I'll show you why. And the rest of these, we can get away with just leaving them as they are, because there won't be any weight on these. I believe there won't be any weight on them anyways, which means that this place can be this much open. I would also recommend that you just go with one floor style throughout the kitchen, and one floor style throughout the living room, or one floor style throughout. Although, as you can see, it looks kind of nice when the living room has another floor style, and it'd be such small square footage. Alright, anyway, this is just a fly-through. This isn't even the high-quality render, which you'll see in a bit. So it gives us a lot of room in here, and I'll go from the angle of the bathroom. It actually makes this into a nice living space, a decent living space. So I think that is the answer. I think that's the answer. You'll have to deal with this entrance not being perfect, and the main entrance, like you said before, might be this one anyway. We'll see how it works out. And the fridge could actually theoretically be moved over here, but it might close off. So I think it's pretty good where it is. Bathroom looks alright. You have room here for the furnace. This pipe actually, I believe, will actually move over a few inches, as you'll see when I go upstairs. And then stand-up shower with some shelving. I did some fittings and a full-size tub. If you move this wall out another 6 inches and block this window a little bit, which I think is absolutely fine, you can fit not a standard full-size tub, but the slim ones, the one that I think you know what I'm talking about. They're just a slight bit smaller than the big ones, the normal size ones. It will fit. So that might make this place more rentable, more sellable, that type of thing. And you just have the drain in the same place over in this area, so it's not going to mess up anything. And then we'll have to build out this wall a little bit more, maybe for plumbing, maybe for something else. And as you can see throughout this This is representing this stand-up washer and dryer, which will actually be smaller than this, I believe, and you can put them in other places. And this whole wall, by this layout right here, can actually come out more. So we could play with another 6 inches, another foot, and have this bathroom be even bigger. So that's and the living room still stays relatively good sized, and it has an open layout, and I think it looks really fantastic like this. This becomes livable. And let me show you maybe the coolest thing is this. As you go up these stairs, check out this bedroom. I think this is possible also. We can still build in shelves and build in the walls here, but just if you don't, and this is pretty good scaling right here, pretty good. If anything, it might be another inch tighter. I have this roof being 8 inches thick. I took measurement from here to here at 8 foot 6 inches, so I believe that's right. And as you can see, like I was saying before, this sewage pipe is actually on this side of the wall, so I think I'm off by about a foot. One of our measurements got fucked up. Probably a lot of them actually. But this is a king size bed, a virtual king size bed, and look how usable this is. It also does an important thing, and it makes a separate room, which I think is very important. So 2 people can live in this place, in this area, and still be theoretically away from each other, which is it's an important thing sometimes. I mean, Maya and I value that a lot. So a separate room. Of course, you don't get the thing you were talking about, but I think we need to maximize every single inch of this that we can. And that's by not putting in the support beam if it's not necessary, not putting in wall storage if it's not necessary. Just figure it out later on. Build it like this for right now. It's the easiest, fastest, most livable way to do it. I'll put some insulation in here and then some air. Da da da. Oh, what did I do? What's that do? Fast forward you? I have no idea what that does. Anyways, I think does a really good job how this layout is. So one last thing we could do, especially if you like this, which I would recommend that you like this because this is a pretty badass layout, is that we need just more specific measurements so I can verify these things. But this looks to be about a 6 foot tall person, and I don't know how the support system is necessary here, but we could even back off this a little bit more, and it's a minimal size needed. So to give you perspective, and here is a nice render of the entire thing.